Hey, hello everyone. It's XNYC Prepper. On a Sunday evening, tomorrow morning, I do not have any work scheduled, so I believe I am. Don't believe. I know I am going hunting in the morning. Uh, I'm probably going to bow hunt on my property early in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I'm going into the state land, and I'll be hunting there. But I decided to make this video because I had a thought that came to me uh, yesterday on account of a fellow YouTuber and a friend of mine. We met, and he was a very nice person. I like him a lot. I think the feeling is mutual. Excuse me. His had a, his pet dog died. May she rest in peace. Charity, rest in peace. And I feel like I can actually mention his name and his channel because it is on his channel. You know, the he let us all know because we are sort of like a family. Everyone who watches him, we watch each other's channels. Put it that way. And his name is Shad, and the name of the channel is Mad Shad, MADSHAD. And he had a dog for many years named Charity. And yeah, they went through a lot of adventures together. And we love our pets like children. My pets, I love my pets. I got two dogs. They're pain in the asses. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pain in the ass, at least to me. So I guess to some people it's not, and they'll totally disagree with me. But to me, it's a pain in the ass. These dogs are pain in the asses. I gotta feed them. I gotta walk them 3 times a day. They're always calling for my attention. I love them. I love them. I hug them. I kiss them. I love them. I love them. I love them. But it's work. It's work to have a pet. And Shad's dog, Charity, what happens in the end to pets, and not only to pets, human beings too. We end up in the hospital, and you're not eating any longer, and they put you on tubes, and they're starting to feed you, through your whatever in the hospital, and you're not eating. Your time is up. Most of the time when that happens, you're not going to survive. It happened to my a few family members. I don't even want to think about it. They didn't eat at the end, and a few days later, that was it. And the same thing happened with Charity. She wasn't eating, and so it comes to question to me when my dog's time comes, unless they outlive me. Cause honestly, little Hunter, my little guy, he's a pocket beagle. He's only 2 years old, and I'm a senior. So, am I gonna live till 90 or 100? I'm hoping so. But little Hunter's got a way to go. Because these little dogs, he's 2 years old. Let's say he lives till he's 17. He's got another 15 years. I'm not sure if I do. And but my German Shepherd Mia, she happens to be. I'm thinking she's like 6 years old now. Six, something like that. 6.5, something like that. And shepherds, I don't know how long they live. I didn't check it out. It all depends. It all depends. Hopefully they don't get any hip problems and whatever. She seems healthy now. But when the time comes to the point where my dog is suffering and they're not eating and they're there, they're dying in front of my eyes. Am I gonna allow this to happen, or will I have my dog euthanized? Now, let's talk about euthanization. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. You know, but putting your dog down or putting your pet down, is it legal in the United States? Yes, it is. Is it legal for a human being to commit suicide, or for a doctor to euthanize or to, you know, to kill a person because they're suffering? It's not really. It is in some cases in some states, very few states, but for most of the world, that's not legal. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna. That's it, guys. Shoot me up. I want to die. It's over." It's not that easy. But with an animal, it is. And now that's what the laws say. But what does the law of God say? What does the Bible say about such a thing? And let's see. Let's find out right now. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. No, the Catholic Church does not allow for euthanization of people or pets. Or pets. Yet, if you ask Google, is it ethical and legal to euthanize a pet? It says yes, it is. It's up to the pet owner. You need to take it to a vet. You can't just kill your own dog or whatever like that. That's not legal. But according to the Catholic religion, it says no. The Catholic Church does not allow for euthanization of people or pets. The Catholic Church considers euthanasia to be murder and a rejection of God's authority over life and death. The Church teaches that humans are created by God and should not dispose of themselves as they see fit. The Church also opposes physician-assisted suicide. Now, there are physician-assisted euthanization in some states, like I said. I know New Jersey is one. Pets, let's see here. The Catholic Church teaches that animals do not have the same protection as humans, who have eternal soul. However, Church does not recognize that there are legitimate reasons to put an animal to death, such as to end its suffering from old age, sickness, or injury. So, if you're a Catholic and your dog is suffering, like my friend Shad's dog, for 9 days did not eat, and I know Shad's a Catholic. He's a Christian. He's a good man. It says that you're not allowed. You're not allowed. That animal should die naturally. Should die naturally. And I, as a Christian, would want to obey that rule. But if I have little Hunter, I got me and my 2 dogs, and I see that she's suffering there. She's at the end. Day 1, she's not eating. Day 2, she's not eating. Day 3, she's not eating. She's suffering. She's shaking. She's in convulsions. God forgive me, because I'm not sure if I could just let her go like that. I know that it's natural, but it's a tough decision to make, put it that way. It's really tough. Here's another tough decision. World War III, apocalypse. It's the end. And here I'm stuck with 2 dogs. You know, my dogs, they're barkers. They bark at a freaking, at anything. I don't know. Sometimes they bark for no reason. They just love to bark. And if you are evading, if you are in, bugging out, if you're fighting, to have a dog making noise, that's not cool. That's number 1. You gotta remember that. Number 2, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do all these things. This is a scenario though. I'm not talking about now. I'm saying catastrophe, World War III. Let's say before January 20th, something happens to Trump. Before January 20th, those missiles attacked Moscow, and now Putin really got pissed off, and all bets are off, and we're in World War III, and I got 2 dogs to worry about. What do I do? What happens if it's even more extreme? Let's say it got to the point where nukes are flying, and those of us who are lucky enough to have somewhere to hide, a bunker or a basement or wherever, are you going to bring your dogs there? If you got one little dog, all right, most of us will say, yeah, hell yeah, I'm not going to let my dog die. And I feel the same with I love my dogs, I really do. And little Hunter, I've had him since he was 8 weeks old. He's 2 weeks old, 2 years old, excuse me. And he loves me. Oh my God, that dog, he thinks I'm his father. And, but, you try taking a German Shepherd, like my dog Mia, she's 80 pounds, and you bring it down into a bunker. And if that bunker, if you're not, I'm not talking about an elaborate bunker or a rich man's bunker. Them guys got cities down there. Yeah, they have animals down there, so never mind. But no, I'm talking about a storm shelter, a poor man's bunker. You're lucky to be down there for 2 weeks, okay, breathing. You gotta use the bathroom down there. You gotta feed yourself. You gotta breathe. You gotta not go crazy for 2 weeks, and you're gonna be down there with a couple of dogs. That's gonna be pretty tough. I don't know what's gonna happen if that happens. I was thinking of making nuclear gas masks for my dogs, and I can make them. And there's none out there in the market, by the way. If anybody wants to steal my idea, I'll find out. I'll come and get you. But, like I said, these are hard decisions to make. Do you euthanize your dog if it's suffering? If World War III happens and there's no food, we're running out of food, what do you do with your animal? I already told little Hunter, hey, you know what? I don't want meat, but you, I might eat your little ass. Only joking, people. Only joking. Don't give me any hate mail. But, again, it does say in the Catholic religion that we are not allowed to take our lives, and we are not allowed to take our pets' lives. So even if our pet is suffering, then this is nature. This is how they go out, Shout out to my friend Shad, his dog Charity. I think she was like 16 years old or 17. She was really old. And she lived her life, with he's a good guy, so he took care of that dog, And she lived a good life. But I kind of feel bad that at the end she didn't eat, I feel bad, but I met that dog. And I was just thinking about my dogs. If that happens, will I pull the plug on them, or do I do the Catholic religion way, and let them go naturally? We'll see what happens when the time comes. But anyway, please leave in the comment I'm sure a lot of you guys have pets out there. Let me know. What do you think about that? Is it okay to take your dog's life if it's suffering, or should we let him go? Okay, and we all know that as far as our lives, we gotta suffer right till the end, guys. And that kind of sucks. Because there are people who really have a lot of pain, and I can understand that if they have so much unbearable pain, every second of their life, it's like they're on fire, they're in pain, they're in constant pain, or and the doctors got them all drugged up, and even that don't work. Then maybe, you know, God will forgive you for, you just can't resist that pain any longer. I don't know. Somebody else out there, you might know better than me. Anyway, food for thought. God bless you all. Have a great night. XNYC Prepper over now.